5 surprising foods that can make your skin break out. Do you ever wonder why your skin suddenly breaks out, even when you follow a good skincare routine? It might not just be the products you're using, it could be the foods you're eating. In today's video, we'll explore 5 surprising foods that could be causing those unwanted breakouts. These foods might not be what you expect, but understanding their impact on your skin can help you make healthier choices. Let's dive in. And don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and hit that subscribe button to join our Health Everyday family for more tips and advice on living your best, healthiest life. 1. Dairy products, a hidden culprit for skin breakouts. Dairy products such as milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream are staples in many people's diets. However, these seemingly innocent foods might be contributing to your skin troubles. Whether you've noticed an increase in acne or persistent breakouts, it's worth considering how dairy affects your skin. Why dairy can trigger breakouts. Dairy products have been linked to acne for several reasons, primarily related to hormones and insulin levels. Milk, in particular, contains natural hormones, including androgen, which can stimulate the sebaceous glands in your skin to produce more oil. This excess oil can clog pores, leading to acne. Additionally, when you consume dairy, it can cause an increase in insulin and insulin-like growth factor, IGF-1, both of which can trigger an inflammatory response in the skin. Higher insulin levels promote the production of sebum, skin oil, and increase the likelihood of clogged pores, which are a breeding ground for acne-causing bacteria. The relationship between dairy and acne is especially noticeable in individuals who are prone to hormonal acne, as their body's response to the natural hormones in dairy can be more pronounced. In fact, some studies have shown that people who consume large amounts of dairy, especially low-fat milk, tend to have more frequent and severe breakouts compared to those who avoid it. The scientific backing. Research has increasingly pointed to the correlation between dairy intake and acne. A study published in the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology found that teenagers who drank more milk had a higher likelihood of developing acne, especially when consuming skim milk. The high sugar content and processed nature of skim milk, compared to whole milk, may contribute to the higher insulin response and inflammation in the body. Another study, conducted by the Harvard School of Public Health, suggested that the consumption of dairy products was directly linked to a higher risk of developing acne, primarily due to the insulin and IGF-1 spikes it causes. These hormonal changes can disrupt the natural balance of the skin, leading to the overproduction of oil and inflammation, which are known triggers for acne. Practical tips for reducing dairy intake. If you suspect dairy is contributing to your breakouts, there are a few simple steps you can take to assess its impact. First, try eliminating dairy from your diet for a few weeks. This can give you time to observe if your skin improves without the hormonal fluctuations caused by dairy. If you don't want to completely cut dairy out of your diet, consider switching to alternatives like almond, oat, or coconut milk. These plant-based options are lower in insulin-boosting hormones and won't have the same negative impact on your skin. You can also try dairy-free yogurt or cheese made from nuts or soy to reduce your intake while still enjoying some of your favorite foods. Additionally, be mindful of the types of dairy you consume. Opt for full-fat versions of dairy instead of low-fat or fat-free products. Low-fat dairy products often contain added sugars or other artificial ingredients that can exacerbate acne. Whole milk and full-fat cheeses, on the other hand, have been shown to have a lesser impact on insulin levels and may be less likely to cause breakouts. 2. Sugary snacks and sodas, the hidden trigger for skin breakouts. When we think about foods that affect our skin, sugary snacks and sodas are often overlooked. Yet they could be one of the biggest contributors to acne. While it's well known that too much sugar isn't good for overall health, the connection between sugar and skin health is just as important. For those struggling with acne or frequent breakouts, reducing sugar intake might be the key to clearer, healthier skin. How sugary snacks and sodas trigger breakouts. The link between sugar and acne primarily stems from how sugar affects insulin levels and inflammation in the body. When you consume sugary foods or drinks, your blood sugar spikes, causing a release of insulin to help regulate those levels. Elevated insulin levels, in turn, trigger an increase in sebum production, an oily substance that helps protect your skin, but when produced in excess, can lead to clogged pores and acne. High sugar intake has also been shown to stimulate the production of insulin-like growth factor, IGF-1, a hormone that plays a critical role in the development of acne. This hormone encourages the production of androgens, male hormones found in both men and women, which leads to the enlargement of sebaceous oil, Glands in the skin. With larger glands comes more oil production, which can cause pores to clog, leading to acne outbreaks. Moreover, sugary foods can lead to systemic inflammation in the body. Inflammation is a major factor in the development of acne, as it triggers an immune response that can cause the skin to become irritated, swollen, and more prone to breakouts. Studies have found that diets high in refined sugars and processed carbohydrates are linked to increased inflammation levels in the body, which ultimately affects the skin. The science behind sugar's impact on acne. Research consistently supports the connection between sugar and acne. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that high glycemic index (GI) foods, which are foods that cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, are associated with a higher incidence of acne. These high GI foods include sugary snacks, sodas, and processed carbohydrates, all of which are quickly absorbed into the bloodstream and lead to a rapid increase in blood sugar. The Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology also published research showing that people who consumed diets high in refined sugars and processed foods were more likely to develop acne compared to those who followed diets rich in whole grains, vegetables, and lean proteins. The study concluded that reducing the intake of sugary foods may reduce the severity and frequency of acne flare-ups. Practical tips to reduce sugar and prevent breakouts. Limit sugary snacks and drinks. The most straightforward solution is to cut back on sugary snacks like candy, cakes, and pastries, as well as sugary drinks like soda, energy drinks, and fruit juices. Instead, opt for naturally sweet options like fresh fruit, which contain fiber and antioxidants that are good for your skin. Choose whole grains over refined carbs. Refined carbohydrates, such as white bread, pasta, and rice, have a similar effect on your blood sugar levels as sugary snacks. By choosing whole grains like brown rice, whole wheat bread, and quinoa, you can reduce your body's insulin response and help maintain balanced blood sugar levels. Stay hydrated with water. Drinking water not only helps to keep your skin hydrated, but it can also help flush out toxins and reduce sugar cravings. Swap sugary sodas with water, herbal teas, or sparkling water with a splash of lemon for a refreshing alternative that doesn't spike your blood sugar. Read labels carefully. Many processed foods and beverages contain hidden sugars that can contribute to acne. Always check food labels for added sugars, especially in items like sauces, dressings, and even savory snacks. Opt for products that have little or no added sugar. Eat a balanced diet. Incorporate more vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats into your meals. Foods like leafy greens, berries, nuts, and fatty fish provide nutrients that are essential for skin health and can help combat inflammation, which is key to preventing acne. Conclusion. It's clear that sugary snacks and sodas can have a significant impact on your skin. By consuming foods that cause spikes in blood sugar and insulin, you're not only affecting your overall health, but also increasing your chances of breakouts. Cutting back on sugar can be a game changer for those struggling with acne, leading to clearer skin over time. If you're looking to improve your skin's health, reducing sugar intake and replacing processed foods with more natural, whole food options is a powerful step. As always, remember that skin health is complex, and everyone's body reacts differently to different foods. Keeping track of your diet and noticing how your skin responds can be an effective way to identify which foods work best for you. For persistent skin issues, it's always a good idea to consult with a dermatologist who can offer personalized guidance. 3. Fast food and fried foods. The culprits behind skin breakouts. Fast food and fried foods are often seen as convenient, tasty, and affordable options, but they come at a cost, not just to your overall health, but to your skin too. The connection between these foods and acne is more direct than many people realize. If you're struggling with breakouts or persistent skin issues, the greasy meals you enjoy may be exacerbating the problem. Let's dive into why fast food and fried foods can be major contributors to skin problems, and how making a few changes can lead to clearer, healthier skin. How fast food and fried foods trigger acne. The primary issue with fast food and fried foods is their high content of unhealthy fats, refined carbohydrates, and added sugars. These ingredients have been linked to increased oil production, inflammation, and hormonal imbalances, all of which are key factors in the development of acne. 1. Excess oil production. Fried foods are rich in trans fats and unhealthy oils that can negatively impact your skin. These oils increase the production of sebum, the oily substance produced by sebaceous glands in the skin. Excess sebum can clog pores, leading to acne breakouts. When these pores get clogged, bacteria can multiply, resulting in inflammation and acne. The more oily and greasy the food, the greater the impact on the skin. 2. High glycemic index foods. Fast food items such as burgers, fries, and pizza are often made with refined grains and sugar-filled condiments. These ingredients have a high glycemic index, GI, meaning they rapidly raise blood sugar levels. This sudden increase in blood sugar causes an insulin spike, which in turn stimulates the production of androgens, male hormones that contribute to an increase in sebum production. More oil means a higher likelihood of clogged pores and, ultimately, breakouts. 3. Inflammation. The oils used in deep frying are not only high in unhealthy fats, but can also cause inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is a key driver of acne, as it can irritate the skin and make it more susceptible to breakouts. Fried foods, especially those that are cooked in industrial oils like soybean or palm oil, can increase inflammatory markers in the body. This systemic inflammation is reflected in the skin, leading to more frequent flare-ups of acne. 4. Poor nutritional value. Fast food lacks the vitamins and minerals needed to support healthy skin. It's often low in antioxidants, vitamins A and C, and other nutrients that help protect the skin from oxidative stress and promote skin regeneration. Without these essential nutrients, your skin becomes less resilient to breakouts and other skin issues. The scientific connection between fried food and acne. Studies have shown a direct link between diets high in unhealthy fats and the severity of acne. One study published in the Journal of Clinical and Aesthetic Dermatology found that individuals who consumed a diet high in refined carbohydrates and fried foods had a significantly higher risk of developing acne compared to those who ate a diet rich in whole foods, vegetables, and healthy fats. Another study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition highlighted that a high intake of omega-6 fatty acids found in many fried foods, compared to omega-3 fatty acids found in foods like fish and flaxseed, can increase inflammation in the body, contributing to the development of acne. Omega-6 fatty acids are pro-inflammatory, while omega-3 fatty acids help to reduce inflammation, making the latter essential for maintaining clear skin. Practical tips for reducing fried and fast food intake. 1. Cook at home. One of the best ways to avoid unhealthy fried foods is to cook at home using healthier oils, such as olive oil or avocado oil. These oils contain monounsaturated fats that are better for your skin and overall health. You can still enjoy the crunch and taste of fried foods by using an air fryer, which requires significantly less oil and helps retain nutrients while reducing unhealthy fat content. 2. Opt for grilled or baked options. Instead of deep frying your food, choose grilled, baked, or steamed alternatives. Grilling and baking help reduce the amount of oil absorbed by your food, making it a healthier choice for your skin and your waistline. For example, grilled chicken or roasted vegetables can be a great substitute for fried chicken or fries. 3. Choose whole grains over refined carbs. Fast food often contains refined grains, which have a higher glycemic index and can exacerbate acne. Switch to whole grain options like brown rice, whole wheat pasta, or quinoa. These grains are lower on the glycemic index, meaning they cause slower increases in blood sugar and insulin levels, helping to reduce the likelihood of breakouts. 4. Limit processed foods. Processed fast foods and snacks are often high in added sugars, unhealthy fats, and preservatives, which can all contribute to acne. Try to limit your consumption of packaged snacks, fast food, and sugary sodas. Instead, opt for fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, which are rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that promote healthy, glowing skin. 5. Balance your diet with skin-friendly foods. Eating a diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods can help counteract the effects of fried and fast foods on your skin. Include plenty of foods that are high in omega-3 fatty acids, such as fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, flax seeds, and walnuts. These healthy fats help reduce inflammation and support skin health. Foods rich in vitamins A and C, such as leafy greens, carrots, and citrus fruits, also provide antioxidants that protect the skin from damage and promote healing. 4. Chocolate, a sweet treat that may cause breakouts. Chocolate, especially milk chocolate, is often seen as a guilty pleasure, but it may also be a hidden trigger for acne breakouts. While dark chocolate has been touted for its health benefits, the sweeter varieties, especially those high in sugar and dairy, can contribute to skin issues. Why chocolate can trigger breakouts? Milk chocolate is typically high in sugar and dairy, both of which have been linked to acne. Sugar causes an increase in insulin levels, which in turn stimulates oil production in the skin. This excess oil can clog pores, leading to acne. Dairy, on the other hand, contains hormones that can also increase sebum production. Combined, these factors make milk chocolate a potential culprit for skin flare-ups. Practical tips for enjoying chocolate without the breakouts. To enjoy chocolate without the acne risk, consider switching to dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa. It contains less sugar and fewer dairy products, which are less likely to cause breakouts. You can also opt for dairy-free or vegan chocolate options made with plant-based milk. By moderating your intake of chocolate and choosing healthier alternatives, you can satisfy your cravings without compromising your skin's health. 5. Refined carbs. White bread, pasta, and rice the hidden skin trouble. Refined carbohydrates, such as white bread, pasta, and rice, are common components of many diets, especially in Western countries. While they may seem harmless, their impact on skin health can be significant. These foods are not only low in nutrients but can also contribute to acne by causing spikes in blood sugar levels and stimulating hormonal imbalances. How refined carbs trigger acne? Refined carbs, which include foods made from white flour, are quickly broken down into sugar in the body. This rapid breakdown leads to a spike in blood sugar levels, which in turn triggers an increase in insulin production. Elevated insulin levels cause the body to produce more sebum, the oily substance produced by the sebaceous glands in your skin. Excess sebum can clog pores, creating an ideal environment for acne-causing bacteria to thrive, leading to breakouts. The relationship between high glycemic index foods, like refined carbs, and acne is well documented. These foods cause a sharp increase in blood sugar, which leads to an inflammatory response in the body. Chronic inflammation is one of the key factors that exacerbate acne, as it irritates the skin and promotes the formation of pimples and cysts. Furthermore, the high glycemic index of refined carbs contributes to the production of insulin-like growth factor, IGF-1, a hormone that plays a role in stimulating oil production and encouraging the growth of skin cells. Elevated IGF-1 levels can cause sebaceous glands to enlarge, resulting in even more oil production, which increases the likelihood of clogged pores and acne outbreaks. The science behind refined carbs and acne. Studies have shown that diets high in refined carbohydrates are associated with an increased incidence of acne. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that participants who consumed a high glycemic diet, which included foods like white bread, pasta, and sugary snacks, had more frequent and severe acne outbreaks compared to those who followed a low glycemic diet. The Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology also published findings showing that individuals with acne had significantly higher blood sugar levels than those with clear skin. The study concluded that reducing the intake of refined carbohydrates could help improve acne symptoms by regulating blood sugar levels and reducing the inflammation that often accompanies high glycemic diets. Practical tips to avoid refined carbs. If you want to improve your skin and reduce acne flare-ups, here are some practical steps to reduce refined carbs in your diet. 1. Switch to whole grains. Instead of eating white bread, pasta, and rice, opt for whole grains like whole wheat bread, brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat pasta. Whole grains are lower on the glycemic index, meaning they cause a slower and more stable increase in blood sugar. This helps to keep insulin levels balanced and reduces the likelihood of acne. Whole grains are also packed with fiber, which is beneficial for digestion and overall skin health. 2. Include more vegetables and legumes. Fill your plate with a variety of vegetables, such as leafy greens, broccoli, and carrots, which are rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that promote healthy skin. Legumes like beans and lentils are also great alternatives to refined carbs. They provide protein, fiber, and important nutrients while helping to stabilize blood sugar levels. 3. Choose low glycemic snacks. Instead of reaching for chips, cookies, or sugary snacks, choose healthier alternatives like fruits, nuts, or Greek yogurt. These options are lower in glycemic index and less likely to cause spikes in insulin. For example, an apple with almond butter or a handful of mixed nuts can satisfy your snack cravings without triggering acne. 4. Be mindful of processed foods. Processed foods often contain high amounts of refined carbs and hidden sugars that can negatively impact your skin. Read food labels carefully and avoid packaged foods that are high in refined flour and added sugars. Instead, focus on whole, unprocessed foods that provide your body with the nutrients it needs to maintain healthy skin. 5. Avoid sugary drinks and sodas. Sugary drinks, such as sodas, energy drinks, and sweetened coffee, are loaded with refined sugars and refined carbs, which can cause insulin spikes and contribute to acne. Opt for water, herbal teas, or naturally flavored water with a slice of lemon or cucumber to stay hydrated without compromising your skin. Conclusion: incorporating the right foods into your diet and being mindful of what you consume can make a significant difference in the health of your skin. While there are many factors that contribute to acne, avoiding certain foods like dairy, sugary snacks, fried foods, chocolate, and refined carbs can help reduce breakouts and improve your skin's appearance. By making conscious choices to eat more whole, nutrient-dense foods, you can help balance your body's hormone levels, reduce inflammation, and support healthier skin. Remember, skincare starts from within, and what you put into your body can have a lasting impact on how your skin looks and feels. Every individual's skin is unique, so it's essential to observe how your body reacts to different foods and adjust your diet accordingly. If you continue to struggle with acne or other skin concerns, consider consulting a dermatologist for personalized guidance. Stay proactive with your skin health, eat well, stay hydrated, and enjoy the process of nurturing both your body and your skin.